Ladies and gentlemen, the dollar is dying. We all know it. Unfortunately, there's not a damn thing we can do about it, and there's no other alternative. I'm going to give you my opinion why physical gold and silver can never be used as currency. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sobriety and Silver. I woke up sober this morning because you know it. I went to bed sober last night. Today is 1,275 days of continuous sobriety. Day 311 of Stacking Silver, getting on YouTube and having a blast. And just real quick before I get into my opinion on why gold and silver, physical gold and silver, can never be used as currency, I do want to apologize about the quality of this video. We are moved into our house, but unfortunately, our furniture isn't here yet, and it won't be here till Monday. I am sitting in the floor with my stuff on a piece of cardboard, recording this video, but I wanted to record it because I had an awesome conversation with CoinShop Chris, and I want to shoot this video or record this video while it's fresh on my mind. So yes, in the house, furniture not here yet, but we have a couch and love seat and kitchen table and all that stuff coming. Got a brand new refrigerator coming. It's just not here yet. So we got a cooler with ice and a lot of soup. Hopefully that will end soon. All right, physical gold and silver. Like I said, I had a great conversation with CoinShop Chris last night actually, and he was telling me about the bill or whatever that was passed in Florida, and how it started out as a 3-page bill. It was very simple, very direct. And then, lawyers and the government and everything got a hold of it, and then now it's like a 30-page bill. I'm not going to get into what was in the bill other than Florida is passing to be able to use gold and silver as currency. But there are so many stipulations, so many guidelines, so much money that's got to be paid for a business to be able to do it. It's just ridiculous. So we got talking, and this is my opinion. Now that's all it is. This is gone. This is just about I think we're heading into hyperinflation now. How soon that'll happen? Hey, maybe it's already happening. I don't know. But we were talking about, let's use Walmart. All right. So you want to go buy something from Walmart, and gold and silver is currency. It is, other than the goldback. Now I'm talking about like a 1 ounce silver round, or let's say you want to go buy groceries and you buy $50 worth of groceries. How is Walmart going to accept that? You take 2 1 ounce silver rounds that, the melt value right now is right around $66. You have to train the cashiers. You have to have somewhere to store that bullion that's coming into the business. You have to have something to do with it once you have it. You can't just stick it into a cash register. And CoinShop Chris, he brought up a good point that, you would have to have a specific line with a teller there just for gold and silver. So that means that these employees have to be trained, and you're not going to use a regular cash register. They'd have to have a Sigma machine to check to see if everything is real. So think about that. And then not only that, the security part of it. What about, the storing and transporting? You got Brinks that, I say brinks, but the armored vehicles that come in and bring the cash in and take the cash out. But even cashiers at certain big chain stores, their cash is already counted out for them. They punch in their cashier ID, and the drawer opens up, and the cash is already pre-counted. And now let's just be real. How many cashiers, if you give them a $20 bill and the total is $17.77, how many of them off the top of their head know to give you the change back? The correct change. So how are they going to work that with silver and gold, especially if you're making a large purchase? Let's say you're going in and buying I don't know what something that would be $300 at Walmart. You're going in and you're taking a 1/10 gold coin into Walmart. First of all, is the cashier even going to know what it is? How do they know it's a 1/10 coin? How do they know it's real gold? It's going to have to all be checked. And this is my opinion. I honestly feel that the only way that gold and silver will ever be able to be used as currency is with a gold and silver debit card. It's got to be digital. Florida wouldn't even add 90% silver as something that you could use as currency. Now you can use it, but it's face value. So if you have a silver quarter and take it to Walmart, it's only worth a quarter. And again, guys, I'm just kind of trying to keep it interesting here because I can't keep my phone still. My tripod just is way up in the air. So got a little bit of gold right there. Now, speaking of that, now Venezuela, if you didn't know, I mean, most of you do, but if you didn't know, when Venezuela went into hyperinflation, they were actually using gold flakes and gold nuggets as currency. They would just scrape it out of a pan and use it for whatever they were buying. Pardon me, guys, sorry. But back to my opinion, is gold and silver, you cannot use physical gold and silver as currency. Those days, unfortunately, are gone. We'll never get back to that because people don't know what its value is. The only thing I can think that would work, now the gold back, that would work, but I still think that is so far down the road. And even that is going to take a major process for businesses to get used to it, to what they're going to do with it once they have the gold back. And if you buy something with a 5 gold back, and do you want fiat money back? You know what I mean? There's so many stipulations and so many problems that can come up with using physical gold and silver. I just think, in my opinion, that it will never happen again unless there is a catastrophe, like a SHTF scenario. And then at that point, even copper may come in to play. If you're a prepper, even though copper right now, this 1 ounce round of copper is only worth, about 29 cents. In an SHTF scenario, maybe that will be worth more. But for now, I've stopped buying these. I used to love to buy these, and I was paying anywhere from $2.25 a piece. But now, for my copper, I just want pre-82 pennies, copper pennies. With the government getting rid of the penny, even though it was just zinc and wasn't worth anything, it's still currency that's being taken away from us. And if you guys know how much it costs to mint a nickel, that's next. I would imagine, 13 cents to mint one nickel. That's crazy. So I keep getting off track. Sorry, guys. So the gold and silver debit card, that's the only scenario I can think of that would work, where, like at Alpine Gold, Silver State Stacker did a really good video on Alpine Gold and the debit card that they have. Well, I want to say you have to have $1,000 worth of gold and silver, but I may be wrong. I have the UPMA program at Alpine Gold, but I don't have near that much in there to be able to get the debit card. But basically the way it works is whatever their minimum amount is that you have to have in the account, once you get that amount, they will send you, if you want, a debit card. And you use it just like any other currency, but it's digital. Obviously, you're not going into a business carrying a 1/4 ounce silver round to buy, I don't know, $10, $12 worth of gas. You're not going into a business with a 1/4 ounce gold coin buying something, worth, I don't know, $700, $800, whatever a 1/4 ounce is worth right now. I haven't looked. But, and this is, again, guys, this is just my opinion. If you guys can think of any scenario where gold and silver, physical gold and silver, would work as currency now, other than going back to making denominations like, a $1 gold coin. But again, that's the gold back. You're still talking about physical gold that can be used as currency, but it's so far down the road that everybody is going to accept that. Now, as far as stacking silver and gold, oh yeah, I'm absolutely for that, because it's a great way to save money. And your little mom and pop shops, mom and pop stores, mom and pop shops, they can still take, your junk silver, your constitutional silver, your fractional silver, fractional gold. Sorry about that. Y'all got my sock right in the frame there. My apologies. Like I said, I'm sitting on the floor. It's getting a little uncomfortable. But, because they may just take the gold and the silver coin and just keep it. Maybe they buy it from the register from their own business, or they just keep it. But a place like Walmart and big chain stores, I just don't see them being able to do anything with physical gold and silver. It would require too many changes to their system, too much security. I can just see a lot going wrong. With that being said, I'm going to stop this video. We are happy. We are in our house. And now just got to wait for everything to get here so we can get back to normal. You guys have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed Saturday. Go to bed sober. Pretty much guaranteed to wake up sober unless something crazy happens, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.